说中文。
Chinese pot, Chinese pot, Chinese pot. That's the way to learn Chinese. Chinese pot, Chinese pot, Chinese pot. That's the way to learn Chinese.
Hello there, Ellies. This is Chinese Pod coming to you from Shanghai, China. My name is Ken Carroll.
大家好，我是 Jenny。
Now, we're talking about something, a phenomenon in the last 10 or 15 years in China, which is the rise of
酸奶
Suan Nai.
对
And Suan Nai is
yogurt,
yogurt.
sour milk,
Sour
literally.
milk, literally, that's right, yeah. And in the past, of course, I mean, dairy products in China have never been particularly big. It's not
It's an acquired taste.
It's an acquired taste. I mean, traditionally, farms in China were small. They had pigs and they had goats and chickens and stuff, but not a lot of cattle. But in the last few years, the last couple of decades,
The Chinese dairy industry has exploded.
it has. And I've personally seen the last 10 years as well how
对
yogurt has become incredibly popular. And it's kind of interesting the way it's consumed because it's somewhat different than, I guess, the way it is consumed in the West.
Oh, certainly. We'll talk about that later after the dialogue. But today, our dialogue is actually about milk.
Yes.
And it's some expired milk,
Okay.
which sort of transformed into yogurt.
Okay, all right, so
Ooh.
let's listen 3 times for that. Then we'll come back, we'll translate it, and we'll help to put it all together.
好。对话第一遍。
这酸奶真好喝。酸奶？我没买酸奶啊。那这是什么？这是牛奶。过期了，真恶心。我要吐了。等等，去厕所。
第二遍。
这酸奶真好喝。酸奶？我没买酸奶啊。那这是什么？这是牛奶。过期了，真恶心。我要吐了。等等，去厕所。
第三遍。
这酸奶真好喝。酸奶？我没买酸奶啊。那这是什么？这是牛奶。过期了，真恶心。我要吐了。等等，去厕所。
Okay, let's translate.
这酸奶真好喝。
This yogurt is really good.
这酸奶真好喝。
This yogurt is delicious.
这酸奶真好喝。酸奶？我没买酸奶啊。
Yogurt? I didn't buy any yogurt.
酸奶？我没买酸奶啊。
Yogurt? I didn't buy any yogurt.
酸奶？我没买酸奶啊。那这是什么？
Well, then, what is this?
那这是什么？
Well, then, what is this?
那这是什么？这是牛奶。
That's milk.
这是牛奶。
That's milk.
这是牛奶。过期了，真恶心，我要吐了。
Oh, it's expired. That's disgusting. I'm going to have to throw up.
过期了，真恶心，我要吐了。
Oh, it's out of date. That's disgusting. I'm going to have to throw up.
过期了，真恶心，我要吐了。等等，去厕所。
Wait, go to the bathroom.
等等，去厕所。
Hang on, go to the bathroom.
等等，去厕所。
Oh dear, oh dear.
I hope the person can hold until he goes to the bathroom.
I don't want to be laughing at people's misfortunes, but there's a couple of things strike me as funny about this. The first is the guys at the beginning. He's very enthusiastic. I was like, ooh, this is really good. Really good yogurt. But I have another question, and I don't know if you can answer this.
Huh?
You hear the little footsteps running to the bathroom. Why are these men, and why are so many men in our dialogues, why do they always wear high heels?
Good question. And no one can answer
Oh,
that.
it's just like Joy's putting in the sound effects or whoever it is and put these men into high heels. As if the indignity of drinking, sour milk wasn't bad enough. Now, we're just having a bit of fun, but it is funny. We left those sounds in because I thought they were funny.
I think they're all tap dancers. That's the only
This
logical
Chinese pod is
explanation.
based on a group of tap dancers who live in China, and all the lessons evolve around this. It's a joke. It's just having a bit of fun. Anyway, so let's look at it because there's lots and lots of language and culture in here. Let's take it again from the top.
这酸奶真好喝。
Now, the word for yogurt, one more time, is
酸奶
酸奶. Tell us the tones on that, please.
是第一声和第三声。
That would be the first and third.
Exactly.
Again, please, Jenny.
酸奶
Now, the two elements here, how do they literally translate?
酸 means sour.
Yep.
And 奶, of course, means milk.
There you go. So literally that would be this sour milk is really good. How right he was.
I have never heard those words put in one sentence.
Yeah. And then so his interlocutor is somewhat surprised by this.
酸奶我没买酸奶啊。
So now I would infer, I think here, that these two are like students or something, roommates. Buddies, roommates, and it's like, what are you talking about? The yogurt is good. I didn't buy any yogurt.
对，Ken, I wanted to
Yeah.
ask you something though. From the first sentence, the dude says 这酸奶真好喝.
Yes.
We use the verb 喝
Yes,
to drink.
that's right.
But John tells me you don't drink yogurt.
That's a
You
good point.
eat yogurt.
That's a good point. I think the consistency of yogurt, the viscosity and the consistency is different. In China, it is milkier. It is.
More liquid.
It is. Yeah. So you actually kind of drink it rather than eat it with a spoon, for example.
Why do we have this same disputes over soup too? You guys eat soup, right?
Yes.
We drink soup.
I think that's more of a semantic, linguistic thing. We just say we eat soup. It doesn't necessarily mean you chew the soup. Right? I think that's just a collocation. It's a word choice. But here, it is different. The yogurt here quite often is more
Very runny.
runny, to
对吧？
use an old Monty Python phrase. Very runny. And so that's why she says 真好喝. It's
对。
really good to drink. Yeah.
Okay, now let's soldier on.
Yes.
The interlocutor says, 酸奶我没买酸奶啊。
Yeah, well, 没买. I didn't buy that. any of
对。
that. Yeah.
And the person alarmed,
Yes.
alerted. 那这是什么？那这是什么？
And he's still relatively confident at this stage that he's drinking something he should be drinking. Well, in that case, well then, what
is
this? As if what if it's not yogurt, it's something else very pleasing. So what is
对
it?
这是牛奶。
And this is when the horror of the whole thing starts to dawn. It's
对
actually milk.
Milk.
And it's probably been sitting in the refrigerator for who knows how long, a month,
Or maybe not even in the refrigerator.
Maybe. Now, of course, he realizes the sheer horror of what has just happened. And so he's like, it's overdue, it's expired, it's out of date, whatever way you want to. How do we say that in Chinese?
过期啦，过期。
Now, tell us about those two elements, please.
好 let's look at the sounds first.
Yep.
They are fourth and first tone.
Yep.
过期 and it literally means past date.
Past date.
过 means to pass.
Yes.
And 期日期 date.
Date. So very literal and useful.
对
You're looking at any product in a supermarket or a store, you can look to see if it's 过期.
过期
Yeah. All right. Now, and that's so disgusting.
真恶心，真恶心。
Now, this phrase is used a lot. I find it's used more by.
为什么 Because we always find ourselves in 恶心 disgusting
no,
situations.
I find that, in my experience, that women use it more than men. right?
We find everything disgusting.
Well,
We
not
have
so
a
much
very
that-
low tolerance.
No, well, maybe I don't know, but I think it's just more common. I think to hear
对。
because it's I don't know. It's just like sometimes it's used in a very exaggerated way. You know, somebody does something you don't like, particularly like teenagers or something. You know, let's say
you're like,
something,
恶心，恶心。
真恶心啊. That's disgusting. Yeah, but it's a good phrase. So let's look at it. What are the two characters there for disgusting?
恶心，恶心。
Now, could you tell us about those two, please?
Their third and first tone.
Third and first, okay.
对，那心 means heart.
Heart.
And 恶 sort of means like horrifying.
Ooh, a horrifying heart. Yeah. yeah.
Something that your heart finds horrifying.
Yes,
Horrible.
yes. You can see the scope here for exaggeration when you use this kind of stuff. But it is. So young people and teenagers, and in my experience, women are more likely to use the
对，
expression
恶心。
That's horrible or that's
对。
disgusting or whatever. Now, the poor dude, as you call him, he says he's going to have to throw up.
我要吐了，我要吐了。
Now, 吐, fourth tone is,
means to throw up.
and we won't dwell on that
No?
because it's just not.
对。
It's not funny. Anyway.
And it's clear what it means.
It's
对吧？
clear. But fourth tone, yeah. Now, his friend is not the most, he doesn't,
He just cares about the cleanliness of his apartment. So he's like, 等等，去厕所。
yeah, and as the guy clacks off in his high heels, he's like, hey, wait, get into the bathroom.
对，不要吐在我的房间里。
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
throw up in my room.
Yeah. So how did he say that? Go to the bathroom.
去厕所，去厕所。
Yeah, fairly straightforward. 厕所, the bathroom.
对。
Toilet, whichever you wish. No sympathy.
No, unfortunately.
Why does this remind me of roommates and college mates and something like that? If anything, I think the second guy might even find it amusing. I mean, it would be kind of an amusing college story, wouldn't it?
I know.
Yeah.
And if it were between two girls, I think one of them will hold the other's hair while she throws up.
Exactly. There'd be a lot more sympathy.
Yes.
But guys, sorry. Yeah. In
Go to the bathroom.
No, but guys, it's actually thank you for this precious moment, this chance to laugh, But anyway, there you go. Who were these two people? Roommates? I don't know.
对。
But they're young and silly and goofy and not very careful.
Yes, and the whole topic of yogurt
Yes.
culture is fascinating in China.
It is.
So let's look at that after the dialogue.
Okay.
Welcome back to another installment of Chinese Pod Trivia. And the question for you is, for what test does Chinese Pod offer preparation services for? Is it A, the polygraph, B, the colonoscopy, C, the HSK test, or D, the CAT scan?
The CAT scan?
Ooh, sorry, that is incorrect. The correct answer is C, the HSK test. That's right, Chinese Pod will thoroughly prepare you to pass this rigorous test of proficiency in Chinese. ChinesePod.com/HSK.
对话第一遍，
这酸奶真好喝。酸奶？我没买酸奶啊。那这是什么？这是牛奶。过期了，真恶心。我要吐了。等等，去厕所。
第二遍，
这酸奶真好喝。酸奶？我没买酸奶啊。那这是什么？这是牛奶。过期了，真恶心。我要吐了。等等，去厕所。
第三遍，
这酸奶真好喝。酸奶？我没买酸奶啊。那这是什么？这是牛奶。过期了，真恶心。我要吐了。等等，去厕所。
Now, this Suan Nai, phenomenal in the last 10 or 15 years.
Yes.
Tell us something about it. I see guys in restaurants actually, it's common for men to order it.
Suan Nai, exactly. I think overall Suan Nai in China are sweeter
Yep,
than in
yeah.
the West.
Yeah.
So it's made more as a drink.
Yes.
And they somehow market Suan Nai or
Yeah.
certain types of Suan Nai as a very good complement to food,
Yeah.
especially spicy,
Yeah.
hot food. I've heard waitresses saying to me, Suan Nai helps to counterbalance, to undercut the spiciness.
Wow. But you have the same thing, I think, in Indian food, right? You have the
exactly.
lassi, and
对，
you have
对。
that with spicy food too. Yeah, but it is very sweet, and there's so many flavors I see in China as well.
And very localized flavors.
Yeah, such as
Sweet potato,
sweet potato
and
yogurt. Oh
sweet
my
corn,
goodness.
and aloe vera.
Aloe vera. What is aloe vera? While
It's
we're on
like
the
a
subject?
cactus type of herb plant
Okay.
that's supposed to be good for your skin.
It's supposed to be good for your skin.
Yeah.
And
So by drinking aloe vera flavored yogurt, we will have more radiant skin.
good lord. Well, I whatever about that, I might be willing to try that, but I'm not sure I would want to try a sweet potato yogurt.
Oh, I like that. I
you-
also like the Chinese herb yogurt.
Wow. So, are you likely to order that at a meal in a restaurant or not?
Oh,
Or
not
no?
in a restaurant.
So you'd have it for breakfast
Those
or
are like,
something?
yeah, they are my breakfast companion.
There you go. It's really amazing, though, culturally, how, when these imports come to China, just about everything,
对。
the way the web, I've been looking at recently, the way the internet is used in China is almost radically different than the way we use it
是
in
的。
other places. That's good. Long live la différence kind of thing. Anyway, so we hope that was useful. That was fun for us to do that lesson for
是的。
some nasty reason.
Inexplicable reasons.
And we will be back again, of course, with another lesson tomorrow. But right now, it's time for us to say
再见。
再见.
As usual, ChinesePod provides an extensive selection of learning materials for this lesson on its website, www.chinesepod.com. You can access this lesson directly with the lesson number
1100.
So just go to www.chinesepod.com/1100 and you will find a transcript, vocabulary, and much more. The link again, www.chinesepod.com/1100.